Welcome back, everybody. This is Glockman4519. I am back with another ROM overview. This one here is called MarshRom, and it is for the OnePlus One. This is a request video, or I should say request review. Um, this ROM is a CMTE supported ROM, and I think, yes, it is actually CM based. Um, You actually have to go to the Google Place or the Google Plus community to find this. From what I can see, I went to the XDA thread or the link. From what I could find in a Google search, and what it gave me was a December 3rd or December 4th build, and then the person that requested it, this ROM, actually gave me the link to the Google Plus community, which in turn gave me this latest update. So I did dirty flash it, overtopped it, dirty flashed perfectly, and everything is running just fine. So we're going to go ahead and get into this. This is a CyanogenMod based ROM. It is called MarshRom. It's for the OnePlus One, Android version 6.01, Marsh version 2.0. As you can see, CyanogenMod version 13, build 2016 515. Okay, and the kernel is the supplied kernel. I don't think it is CyanogenMod stock, although it might be CyanogenMod's base kernel. Um, it looks like somebody has tweaked it somewhat. Because it's called new kernel. Normally if it's a CyanogenMod kernel, uh, it will say right on there CyanogenMod. And the kernel comes permissive right as it is without having to do anything, which is good for me, not for other, some people like it enforcing. I'm sure there are ways that you can get around that. It does not come with SuperSU installed. It comes with CM's own root. So if you want SuperSU, you do have to flash it, which of course I did. I'm running version 2.52. Um, there aren't a lot of custom settings in this ROM either, but I'm going to try to go right to their custom settings. It's called Marsh. As you can see, what really sets this ROM apart from most of the other CM builds out there is the blur settings and all the transparencies. So the first thing up, of course, is your blurred status bar background, and if I pull down, you'll notice how blurry it gets. It's got a clear background, and it just blurs everything out. And you can actually change that, the blur effect, with, of course, the blur scale, your blur radius. That is all changeable, or customizable, I should say. And of course, you have translucent notifications, status bar, date bar, all that. Um, these are all your translucent effects. You can hide, edit, title button, which means when you pull this down, this edit tiles right here, you can actually hide that. Um, I guess you could do that, if you were done, adding or removing tiles. I kind of like to leave that there because, it depends on my mood with a cyan-based ROM, what I want to add. Just because I just don't like the swipe to the left feature, and I like to kind of have everything right there where I need it. So I'm changing this constantly depending on my needs. But it is there if you guys want to hide it. That would be how you would do it. Then you have your double tap to sleep on the lock screen. You have your carrier label, lock screen torch, and app circle bar. Those of you that are not familiar with the app circle bar, you basically turn it on. You click on include apps. You pick the apps that you want to put in this. And I'm not going to go through. I'm just going to pick a bunch here just to show you how to do this. When you're done, you would click OK. You would set your trigger width. I like mine very wide. Then you would set your trigger position and your trigger height. which should be about there. That should put it right about there. And as you can see, that is your app circle. Very convenient. One of the few app bars, shortcut type deals that I like to use, and it works very well. I am going to turn it off so I don't Jesus, I can't talk. Inadvertently hit it while we're doing the video. That's pretty much it for the custom settings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to um, sounds. We'll go through that real quick. It's all standard. Standard CM. Nothing more, nothing less. We'll go to display. As you guys can see, you have your brightness, adaptive brightness, live display, all that, ambient, double taps. They're all there. You have your sleep mode, wake on plug, cast, wallpapers. I did check the wallpapers, and I don't think it's going to make a liar out of me. No, they do not have any custom wallpapers specifically for this ROM. Although I will say that the boot animation is really cool. It takes up the whole screen. It's very, very clear. It doesn't look like somebody took a video and chopped it down and threw it on. It's pretty nice. Then you have your LCD density. Don't mess with that if you don't know what it's for. Right now it's set at 480 dpi. I kind of like mine a little higher than that, but I'm going to leave it there and not mess with it. You have your search bar in recents menu. If you like to use that, you can turn that on there. And then, of course, you have your battery light settings and your notification light settings. And one of the things, again, that I just love about the OnePlus One, which was one of the reasons I had to go, get myself another one when I lost my first one, was I do like this feature that you can pick any color, and you get that true color in your status bar, and it works. It flashes. It actually does what it's supposed to do. All right, let's see. Notifications. You have your heads up, do not disturb. Everything that you are normally used to is all here under notifications. Lock screen settings. You have your live lock screen settings. You can set a message up if you want. Display music visualizer, all of that. Your screen blurs there if you guys use that on your lock screen. Next would be your buttons. This is going to be enable or disable your nav bars, and like I said, I'm so used to my Nexus 6 and other devices with a nav bar that I kind of like to have it there now. But what's really cool about this ROM is the nav bar is just clear. You see the icons, but you don't have, like right now you see a bar down there, but when you actually exit it, you don't see that bar. You just see the icons. So it's not really obtrusive. You have your left-handed mode. Show your arrows while typing in your keyboard. By the way, guys, if you have not tried the new Google keyboard that's out for the N3 preview, if you do a search on Google for the latest Google keyboard, just type that in. Pick the first one, go down through. It'll give you a download link. A little trick to getting it to work is you need to have the Google keyboard installed first, unless you're running the N preview. You need to have Google keyboard installed first on the ROM you're running and enabled. Then you need to install the app that you're going to download from this site, and then go through and set up your themes. And it's pretty cool. I don't have it on this ROM. I may put it on here for you real quick just to show you how to do it. Then you have your buttons, which we just did. I lost my train of thought. My dog was barking. It kind of threw my train of thought off. Security is next. Of course, this is CyanogenMod, so you're going to get all of your security settings on that. Your block caller list, all of that is going to be here. Listen to me. That should be under the privacy settings for your block caller list and that. Yeah, that's where you're going to get that. Security, make sure you guys tick that install unknown sources. I just want to make sure that you guys see that. And I only do this for the people that are new to Android or new to flashing, because we get new people every day that are just starting to flash custom ROMs. Unknown sources, make sure you have that turned on, or you will not be able to install apps that you download or that are on your SD card or your internal storage for that matter. Let's see. We went through privacy. That's pretty much it. I will hit the developer options quickly. You have your, advanced reboot, of course, your root. Um, you want to have your Android debugging ticked on in case you guys hit a wall. This is going to be able to give you that ADB interface so you can grab logs, push files if needed, whatever you need to do. That is important. Make sure that's turned on. If you keep on going down here, you're going to get to the drawing area right here. And right at the bottom of drawing, you should find your multi-window mode. And then, of course, all the way at the bottom, you're going to get that kill app back button. That is pretty much it for MarshRom. It's a pretty cool ROM. It seems to be very stable. Again, the thing that it has going for it is all of the transparency features and the blur features. So if you're into that, this would definitely be a ROM that you would want to run. I am going to quickly. I do want to try to install this Google launcher for you to let you see what it looks like, or the Google keyboard. And I'm going to pause it quickly. Okay, I'm back. And what I did was I downloaded the Google keyboard from Play Store, and I installed it and set it up so that, as you guys can see, Google Keyboard is my actual keyboard now. And that's what you want to do first off. Once that is there, then what you would do is you would go here, and what you would do is you type in latest Google Keyboard APK, and I actually scrolled down to where you see Android N Preview 3 brings. You go there, it's going to scroll down, it's going to give you a link at the bottom where you can download it from APK Mirror, which is a pretty trusted source. Download it, and once you download it, you will be able to install it. So I'm going to go into my downloads, and I am going to pick the new keyboard, and I'm going to hit install. This is going to install the new N Preview Google keyboard, and I'm going to show you what's cool about it. You want to hit open and go to themes. Check this out. Now, what's really cool about it, you can pick colors if you want. You can have the keys outlined or not outlined, depending on what your flavor is. Here's the red, the green, dark green, blue, sky blue. Yeah, just the list goes on and on. But one of the cool features is you can go pick image, and I can go to my gallery just once. I'm just going to pick a downloaded image. We'll go with, let's just go with this one here. I'm going to move it like that. We're going to go next. And the overlay you can adjust like this. If you want less of the picture, more of the picture showing, we're going to go like that. We're going to click done. And that's pretty much it, guys. Now, when I go to do a search, let's go back in here. And when I go to do a search, there is my keyboard. It's pretty awesome. Alright guys, well I hope you liked the ROM and the, of course, the N Preview Google Keyboard kind of walkthrough. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. And I want to thank all of my subscribers. And remember, this is MarshRom. Give it a try. And I will see you guys on the next one.